Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ritika and you have reached Natural Vibration. This is the July Twin Flame reading. These are general readings and will not resonate with everyone, so just take what resonates. I know I haven't been doing a lot of these readings, and if you have seen any of my earlier videos, the reason for that is because I do believe when we watch too many twin flame and these kind of readings, it kind of takes us back to the energy of the chaser, where you're like, oh my God, I see this happening. When is it going to happen? So I kind of don't want any of us, including you or me, to be back in that chaser energy. And if we are still in that chaser energy, we need to kind of get out of it, because it's not going to do any of us any good if we are not allowing things to happen and letting go and working on ourselves. So that is why I've been doing a little, lesser readings. I'll try to do more general love and empowerment readings, because I do feel that will help us grow as a collective. I hope you guys are all safe during this time. I know most countries are now opening lockdown. Just be safe. Whatever you choose to believe, just be safe. Um, yeah, and but I am doing a lot more private readings, whether it's on love, career, self-improvement. So if you're interested in booking a private reading with me, just head on to my website naturalvibrations.in, or log on to or go into the description box below. All right, so let's get started. I actually started doing the reading live, like in the sense of I started recording it while I was shuffling, and then I got a call and I had to pick up that call. And so I decided I'm just going to pull out the cards. I haven't done these in a while, and then we'll just go over it. All right. So let's start. We've got the Divine Masculine's overall energy as the Lantern Fairy, a clear solution. So in the month of July, the Divine Masculine is trying to kind of see through the darkness. All right, I know, we've been seeing a lot of positive messages the last few months for the collective, and it can get frustrating for us when we see the positive messages but we don't see it happening in real life. But the truth is, it's all energetic, and as long as there's energetic union happening, things will happen in the physical at some point and time, right? So what this is telling me is that the overall energy of the Divine Masculine in the month of July is all about him trying to find the answers, for him to figure out what the best solution to all of this is. I do feel like the Divine Masculine's been trying to figure out how to come back into this union, how to come back to his twin. And he may not know how to do that. Maybe up till now, there may be circumstances that are holding him back, whether it's a job, whether it's a karmic partner, whether it's his family, whether it's COVID, and you can't travel because, we can't travel from country to country. So it could be anything. And at the moment, it may seem like it's dark and dreary, but in the month of July, I feel like the masculine is going to finally get an answer. He's gonna find that solution. He's gonna be like, aha, this is what I need to do. This is how I can actually get everything I want. So whether it's a spiritual answer, whether it's a metaphoric answer, whether it's a physical solution, something is happening in the month of July that will help him find, a path towards the divine feminine. When it comes to the divine feminine's overall energy, I've actually never got this card before. It says Snow Angel. The signs are with you already. So I feel like for the divine feminine in the month of July, it's all about remembering that you already know the answers. I feel like a lot of us kind of get strayed from our path, and we get discouraged and we forget, or we start doubting. But what this card is saying is that, look, you already know the answer. All right, you've asked the universe for signs in the past. You've asked the universe to show you if you're on the right path. Whatever it is you've asked for, whatever it is that you've been trying to find out, you already know the answer. All right, you already have those answers with you. So you don't need to kind of doubt this connection anymore. You don't need to doubt whether this union will happen at some point in divine timing, whatever, because the signs are already with you. You're seeing them every single day. You're as maybe some of you are even now in July noticing the signs that are coming your way, and maybe up till now you weren't noticing the signs, whatever the case may be. All right, so let's look at the divine masculine's spiritual plane. We've got change your focus, we've got passion, and we've got calling in your soulmate. I feel like in spiritually, the divine masculine is now getting out of whatever funk he was in. I'm saying he, it could be a she as well. This could be, they're getting out of that funk where maybe they had thought there was no answers, no solutions, no way out of their current circumstances. But remember, that is changing. And because of that, I feel they're now, even spiritually, changing their focus. And their focus is towards their passion and towards what they love, all right? I feel like when it comes to the divine feminine, they're now changing their focus towards her. I feel a lot of them were like in denial or were thinking that this cannot work out because I don't have, this can't happen, my work can't happen, I live in different countries, I can't leave my ex, whatever the case may be. But I feel like that answer and that solution is now coming forth. And because of that, their focus is changing, okay? They're no longer focusing on doing what is right and doing what is expected of them, and rather focusing on what fills their heart with joy, what brings them passion. And they're basically wanting to call in their soulmate, which is the twin flame. It's the divine feminine, right? So that's what they're focusing on. They're now focusing their attention on the love of their life, on wanting whoever, whatever it is that they want, right? The divine feminine has got control, share the love, and trust. So what I'm getting is that the divine feminine is finally letting go of control. And if she hasn't, this is a sign to tell you that you need to let go of control, because guess what? You already know. The science, the universe has already told you that things are going to work out, that this person loves you. Deep down, your intuition, your gut, the science from the universe, they're all telling you that things are going to work out. So you need to let go of that control. And if you have, great. For some of you, you might not have, and you're in the process of letting go of this control and allowing things to happen, allowing the universe to bring love into your life. You've got share the love and you've got trust. And I feel like the divine feminine's spiritual plane is all about sharing love with with others. She wants to share her love. She's trusting and opening up her heart. I feel like she's now letting go of control and realizing that all I can do is love and share my love. I don't need to hide it. I don't need to pretend like I don't care for my twin. I just have to be open and allow it to happen. And then just trust. If I just focus on that love energy where I send love to my twin, where I send love to myself and others, whatever is meant to be will be. And that's the energy the divine feminine is in spiritually in the month of July. Now, the divine masculine in July has got refusing to see in his heart space, playfulness, and flirt. So which is interesting. Now these two cards are all about light-hearted energy. But then he's got refusing to see. I feel like the divine masculine is being a bit too serious in his heart space. I don't think he wants to see the fact that the only way to get things to fall into place, for things to happen the way you want them to, is by having a light-hearted energy, is by kind of allowing your youth to come back, that youthful energy to come back, to flirt, to have fun. I feel like his heart is a bit heavy in the month of July. He thinks he needs to be very serious. He needs to be very, and that, I think that might change once the solution comes. But till that solution doesn't come, he's in that very heavy energy that, look, I can't, I need to figure this out. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God kind of vibe. And I feel like once he's refusing to see that you need to have a really light-hearted energy, you need to be a bit more chill, you need to go with the flow, and just know that it's not the end of the world if you end a relationship. I know it seems traumatic or whatever, but you have to do what's right for you. And if that feels right to you, then that is something that you have to do. And I feel like that's what the divine masculine is trying to figure out, that look, I need to be more lighthearted. I need to do things that make me happy. And maybe he's not seeing that. He's being like, no, I should do things properly and all of that. So, a little bit heavy heart in it, in its heart space. The divine feminine in her heart space has got reach out. She's got rest and reconsider, sorry. Dreams becoming true, and free yourself. I think there's a lot going on in the divine feminine's heart space. She definitely wants to free herself from the current situation. So obviously, we're not happy in the way we are. We're not happy being stuck. We're not happy where movement is not happening, where we don't know what the future holds. However, she also has faith that that her dreams can happen. So I feel in her heart space, she does feel that dreams can happen. She wants this union to happen, and she definitely wants to reach out. Like, she wants to free herself from this status quo. She doesn't want to be in this stalemate where there's no movement happening. And because of that, she's like, I really want to reach out. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do for you to reach out, but maybe you want the twin to reach out. You want this union to happen. And in the heart space, the divine feminine is definitely like, look, I'm tired of this. I want to move forward. I want him to reach out. I want to reach out to my twin. I want us to come together. I'm sick and tired of being stuck like this. I want to be free. I feel for some of you, you might even be in a karmic situation or a relationship which you're tired of, and you just want to move forward. You're just done with that. You want to free yourself from that, But what will help you at this time is to take a little bit of step and rest and reconsider. Right now is not the time for you to kind of make any drastic moves. I feel like maybe for some of you, you might think, hey, I want to reach out to my twin. When you get really desperate, and there's one thing where you feel your gut is telling you need to reach out, and then there's another where your ego mind is telling you you need to reach out. And the ego mind reaching out comes from a place of fear, comes from a place of, oh my god, I need to know, and you've got to let go of that energy. All right, so if there's any of that trying to happen, you might want to take a little bit of step back. I'm not saying leaving a partner, leaving a situation is good or bad, but definitely don't make any decisions in haste. So just take some time, rest, don't push yourself to do anything that is too drastic till you've really thought it over. All right. When it comes to the physical, it's very interesting. We got 2 chakra cards for both the divine masculine and feminine. So in the physical in July, he's got the solar plexus and he's got wedding. Look at that. So the solar plexus to me is all about energy. It's about revitalization. It's about imagination. It's about creativity. And I feel like it could also be, in my mind, a energy of manifestation where you're wanting to kind of create something. And then you've got wedding, which is union. I definitely feel like the divine masculine in July in the physical. See, I did a card reading about a week ago and we got 2 new beginning cards. And now we've got this. And I know we keep seeing this, but energetically, I feel like the divine masculine is there. There might be a few small things, and of course we are all in different patterns. Some of us have been on this journey for a month, for 6 months, for 6 years, for 20 years. So we all have a different timeline, but I do feel energetically for some divine masculines, they're ready for this union. They want things to happen. They want to create. They want to go ahead and pursue things that make them happy. They want to go after their desires. They want to create this happy union, so they might be even feeling energetic to kind of go towards the divine feminine in the physical. In the physical for the divine feminine, we've got the third eye chakra. And you know how funny that is? You've got the third eye chakra and you've got the snow angel where the signs are telling you. To me, this is telling me that you already know deep down what's going on. And I feel in the physical, the divine feminine is going to be focusing on a lot of expansion, which is great. I feel like she might be taking steps towards healing, towards meditation, towards whatever, to strengthen this connection between her higher self and her, between her and the divine. And that is something that is important, because when you're connected in the physical, when you're doing steps to feel connected to the divine, you already know all of this. You know it all, right? I mean, I can tell you from personal experience, I started doing a lot that I wasn't doing earlier, which I kind of stopped in the middle. And I feel more grounded. I feel more connected. I'm taking steps to do self healing every day. I'm taking steps to do my gratitude journal. I'm wearing my crystals. You know, I see I'm wearing my black tourmaline. I've got my crystals back because I feel like I need to kind of go back to where I was. I kind of lost myself a little, and we all go through that, you know. So I feel like the divine feminine is definitely working on her connection to the divine, which is helping her realize that she already knows this is the person for her. Look, we only have fears of doubt when we are not grounded and we're not connected to our higher self. One second, need a little sip of my coconut water. So yeah, like when you like, I started fasting. I'm starting doing alternate day fasting for weight loss, but also for mental clarity. And you know what? Because I'm doing all of these things, I am now back in focus, and I feel it, that look, this is the one for me. And I know it's going to happen, and I know it's going to happen when it's meant to be, you know. But when we are not grounded, when we're not connected to our higher self, that's where we start doubting. That's where all the fears come up. That's where our ego mind takes over. So what this is telling us is just a reminder. And I feel like the divine feminine, the month of July, if you're not doing this, please start working on your, in your development, your self-healing, your connection to the divine, because that's going to help you get back into alignment for this recognition that, hey, I know this is the one for me. All right. Now let's look at the union energies for July. We've got trick or treating. We are here. Interesting. This is all about being surrounded by ghosts of the past, right? Ghosts, things that you can't see. When I look at this card, I get things like, hey, things that are hidden are coming to light. We have always been there, but we're now, kind of showing ourselves on Halloween, All Hallows Eve, where we show ourselves, right? So maybe it's like both parties are realizing that they've already known this deep down, and it's now coming to surface. And they're thinking of the past, and they're reminded of the past. But at the same time, it's like it's always been there. It's always been below the surface. It's always been hidden, but now it's coming to light. Because that's, for me, when I look at Halloween, I'm a big like Halloween fan in that sense. Like, I watch a lot of movies, and I love the whole concept of trick or treating and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that's what Halloween is about on a more spiritual level, but I'm just saying the whole concept of, hey, there's something happening below the surface, and that's the day when everything is, more fluid, let's put it that way. I feel like in July, when it comes to union, things are coming to the surface. Things that were hidden are coming to the surface. And that's what I'm getting from this card. We've also got the Observe card. And I feel like both parties have been watching each other. All right. I feel in July that's definitely going to continue. All right. Maybe that's allowing them to kind of bring this feeling to, towards each other, to bring it out there. But whatever the case may be, they've been watching, they've been observing each other from afar, for sure. And then we've got keep an open mind and engagement. So I feel like because both parties have been watching each other, and things from the past are coming back to light, things that were hidden are coming to light, both divine masculine and feminine now need to keep an open mind. They need to kind of remember that anything is possible. I feel for the divine masculine, they were very closed off. They never thought it was possible, hence the solution has to come in. And for the divine feminine, is that feeling of negativity that, oh my God, it's never going to happen. But when you are, in alignment, you can keep an open mind and you can allow things to happen. And then with the engagement card, as you know, it's all about union. I mean, look at that. I mean, people say I make shit up, and people say that, oh, these readings all whatever, but I mean, the cards are falling out. I can't help the way they are, right? So I want to pick one oh, hello. All right, I'm going to take that. And a one advice card for the. Really? Wow, look at that. You saw that, right? So, if there are any divine masculines watching this, your advice for July is the Wolverine. You are a lot tougher than you think you are. So, divine masculines, I know it may seem difficult to follow the solution that's coming in, but you're a lot tougher than you think you are. And humpback whale, music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. So going back to music, going to the going to the art form of music, whether it's playing, listening, that is very soothing. So sound therapy, any of that would really help you. Divine feminine, you've got the peacock. Let yourself stand out and be noticed. It's time for peacocking. Kind of be proud of what you are, of who you are. Remember, the divine masculine is watching you. So it's, don't have to be standoffish, but, you can let yourself be shown. You don't have to hide who you truly are. And then we've got roadrunner. Keep your sense of humor and don't take things so seriously. Again, going back to what the divine masculine also got, is about keeping a light-hearted approach, knowing that you already know the answers and whatever is meant to be will be, and you can't force it, you can't push it, you just have to kind of go with the flow. And lastly, dog. Your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. Interesting. So I feel like what this card is telling me is that you need to stop giving a damn about what other people tell you, what society tells you. You need to start focusing on you and what makes you happy and following that path, following your highest path. Whether it pisses people off or not, it doesn't matter, all right? At the end of the day, it is for your highest good. So it's time for you to be your own master, time for you to kind of put your loyalty back in your higher self and be true to yourself, because that is all that matters. All right, guys, I wish you a happy July. Take care.